This is fast. Wow. For 95 horsepower, 95 newton meters of torque. Wow, she is fast. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Here we have the VOGE DS900X, and we're going to play with this today from the Potteries Motorcycle and Scooters dealership in Burslem, Staffordshire. Well worth a visit, selling Royal Enfields, all sorts of stuff here. VOGE, the full range of products. And let's talk about probably the most disruptive motorcycle for 2024 and beyond. And now we're in 2025. This machine now, with luggage, costs £9,200, plus on the road costs, which is about £200 as well. But you can now get this machine without the luggage for £8,500 in 2025. So you don't have to take the luggage with it. Let's have a look around the bike. We're going to have a look at the details of the motorcycle later on in the video. But as a highlight, 21-inch front, 17-inch rear, both tubeless tyres. The 900 engine that's in this machine comes out of the F900 GS that's in BMW. Absolutely bomb-proof engine. Proven through BMW, absolutely wonderful, producing somewhere in the region of 95 horsepower or 95 PS, a similar 95 newton meters of torque. Absolutely wonderful engine. Heated seats, heated grips, cruise control, 7-inch TFT screen, 17-litre tank, giving a range of about 180 miles, if that's at about 50 miles per gallon. I think the bike will actually do about 55 or 60, so the range of 180 then increases to somewhere in the region of 200, 210. Of course, that's to an empty tank, but you're not going to be sat on the bike for 200 miles. You're going to fill up and have a rest and have a coffee. It's got all sorts of technology. We're going to talk about that later. I think we should go out for a ride and see what this machine's like. Let me get changed. Ta-da! All changed. Right, let's go for a ride and let's see what this machine is like. Keyless ignition. Let me put that in my pocket. There we are, that's that little job done. Let's have a walk around the bike. Just look at that. I've just been playing with the pannier, and really good. It really is good. It's felt lined and looks absolutely great. You use the key that comes with the bike to lock it and that. So the key is in my pocket for the bike. The radar at the back and at the front for the cruise control and the distance between the vehicles that you're cruising with. Fog lights at the front. Beautiful design. Adjustable screen, height-wise. It's got indicators on the mirrors to see if anybody's coming up at the side of you, which is where the radar at the back comes into play. It's got a centre stand. My God, why aren't bikes coming with centre stands today? It's unbelievable, unbelievable. What do you think? Looks great. This is what you get for £9,200. Let's pull her off the centre stand. Very easy. Put the side stand down. That's fine. Let's get on the bike. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Oh, that is light. Hang on, that's really light. Wow. Put the stand up. Okay. That feels good. My feet are flat on the floor. I've got a 30-inch leg, and my feet are flat on the floor. First things to know, 12-volt socket. and 2 USB-B and C ports there for charging your mobile phone and all that good stuff. They're the things that never come with motorbikes. You'd have thought in the 21st century, in 2024, that a lot of bikes would come with that stuff right there, exactly where you need it. Okay, let's turn the master switch on. I sound like I'm about to fly an aeroplane. Here she comes. Beautiful looking screen. Beautiful. Let's flick her on. There we are. Beautiful. 270 degree crank, 900 or 895 cc or whatever it is. So we have modes here. I'm using this button here to adjust the modes. So currently it's in sport. I hold the mode button down and now it goes to enduro. Hold it down again. Sport, rain, road. There we go. Now we're in rain mode. Hold down for road and we're in road mode. That's great. So it's got a few riding modes, which is absolutely great. We've got the typical stuff here: mode, on and off engine and start, fog lights here. Yep, they're working. Over on the other side we have the heated seat and the heated grips. Let's just turn them on. Here we go. There's the signs. So this is the heated grips. That's on level 3, 2, 1. Let's put it on 2. This is the heated seat. Off 3, 2, 1. Because it's a chilly day, let's try number 3. So we have a heated seat. Absolutely wonderful. RPM, miles per hour, gear indicator, fuel, temperature of the engine. So simple. It's just so easy to read. Absolutely wonderful. Fully adjustable front suspension. Fully adjustable rear suspension. Tubeless spoked wheels. Cruise control over here. This controls the navigation and the computer and all that good stuff. Hazards here. There we go. Hazards, indicators, and horn. Excellent, excellent. Let's just get those mirrors adjusted. Okay. 6-speed gearbox. Okie dokie dokie. The clutch feels nice and light. Yep, the clutch feels great. Ignore this. Ignore this. This is to hold another camera later. I'm going to be using this for another camera later. That doesn't come with the bike. Don't wonder what this section is, yeah? That's nothing to do with the bike. As is this. This is nothing to do with the bike either. That's to hold another camera that goes out to the side. And we'll take advantage of that later. Right, should we go for a spin? Let's go, first gear. Clutch feels good. Yeah, clutch feels good. Front brake. Yeah, that feels nice. Here we go. Let's wait for this traffic. Hopefully this thingy bob will come. Just say thank you. Okay, firstly, let's see what it's like in town. Indicator button comes to hand reasonably well. Does it have automatic indicators? Let's turn it on. In third gear. So this has the quick shifter and the blipper. Up. That was perfect, nice and smooth from second to third and down to second. So that's okay. No need to use the clutch whilst changing gear. It feels incredibly light and incredibly stable. I've had the Tiger 900 GT from Triumph, and this feels great. This feels good. This does feel great. I'm very, very tempted. Whew. So, using it in traffic feels absolutely great. It's very light. Handlebar position is good. And the clutch is nice and light. So let's see if we can just get in front of this traffic. Just a little, make sure no one's turning right. And they are not. Just gently move through the traffic. Someone's coming out in front of us, that's absolutely fine. So weaving in and out of the traffic, not a problem. Throttle response feels nice and smooth, and we're what, at 1,500 RPM, 2,000 RPM, and this 270-degree crank feels absolutely great. It feels wonderful. Let's just go up here. So I suspect a lot of times riders of this bike will then stay in the town, as well as going into the countryside, as well as going touring. The DS900X from VOGE. I keep on using the clutch and I don't need to. I don't need to use the clutch. Why am I using it? Yeah, this feels great. Yeah, this feels absolutely wonderful. It feels super steady in slow traffic. I've no complaints about that. Throttle feels great in slow traffic. Clutch is good, gearbox is good. Let's get her onto the dual carriageways and up to 70 miles an hour, because I suspect there'll be a lot of people wondering what it's like to go cruising on the motorways. And let's see what the cruise control does. Yeah, this feels absolutely wonderful. Let's just slow down. Yep, the blipper and the quick shifter are really, really effective, even at such slow speeds. Absolutely wonderful. I cannot believe you can get all this technology that's for £9,200 with the pannier, £8,500 without the pannier. A £700 difference. Bearing in mind, this pannier will cost somewhere in the region of, is it, I don't know, got to be over £1,000. So if you're thinking about touring, then maybe you should be thinking about getting the pannier. Now, the latest version in 2025 allows you to mirror your phone on the screen. So when you're using Google Maps or Waze or whatever it is that you're using on your mobile phone, you will be able to see it on the screen. Okay? So that's another little tickle for the future. So it mirrors your screen, absolutely. Certainly on an iPhone. Right. Let's go right here. Absolutely bitter cold. Absolutely bitter cold, but that heated seat is working an absolute treat. Absolute treat. So to set the cruise control, we pull to the left, and then we pull towards me, and then it's set. So there we are, 47 miles an hour, 47 on cruise. I can then tap the brake and come off cruise, and then press forward to resume the previous speed set on the cruise control. Easy, absolutely easy. Wonderful. I can then speed up, slow down, and it will then come back down to the speed it was originally set. Super cool. Super cool. Heated grips are getting nice and hot. They are great. And the beauty about heated grips is when you're riding in the summer and it gets a bit cooler in the evening, you can always slip them on just to take that chill off your palm and fingers. Absolutely wonderful. I've turned off the cruise control now, so we're in 4th gear, up into 5th, clutchless with the quick shifter. And down up into 6th gear. It's as smooth as a baby's bottom. Perfectly smooth. So let's get all the specifications up on the screen. Let's just have a look at the specifications. There's a few screens. I'm going to be rolling through them right now, and it'll give you an indication of what to expect from the VOGE DS900X or DSX 900 or 900 DSX, whichever you want to call it. It's up to you. But it does say on the bike DS900X. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. Let's speed up a bit. 6th gear. Roll on. Not a problem. Not a problem. 65 mile an hour and just under 4,000 RPM. Let's roll up on to 70. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's roll up and put the cruise on. There's the cruise at 70 mile an hour. You can see the cruise just there. 70 mile an hour. And it's wonderful. I do love cruise control. If you've never used cruise control on a motorbike, you don't know what you're missing, especially if you do a lot of mileage on the motorways or dual carriageways. Here we are. Absolutely wonderful at 4,000 RPM. at 70 mile an hour in 6th gear. The view behind looks good. I can see that in my mirrors. Everything looks very, very good. I see a car creeping up behind me. Here we go. Did you see the yellow indicator on the mirror to warn me that there was a car that I was passing? And there's a yellow indicator there informing you that that car is now passing me. There we go. Another car's coming up, and again the warning sign on the mirror comes up. Let's move in. Yeah, very, very interesting. I like this. I like it a lot. This is wonderful. This 21-inch wheel on the front feels absolutely beautiful. It just drops into the corners perfectly. It's super, super slick. I thought the 19-inch on the 19-inch wheel on the Tiger 900 GT may give you that extra confidence in going into the corners, but this 21-inch on the VOGE DS900X is superb. It just falls into the corners beautifully. So as a bit of credence, let's talk about credence. I've been riding motorbikes for over 40 years now. I've had many types of motorbikes, 2 strokes, 4 strokes, never had a rotary, but 2 strokes and 4 strokes. I've had small bikes, I've had big bikes. I've ridden all over the world when I've been living in different countries. I've done lots and lots of touring through Europe, and I will be going touring again this year. So I know how to like most of you that are watching this, you know how to use a screwdriver, and you've probably got a socket set and some spanners. So I tend to look after motorcycles myself. So you know, that's sort of the background. I also work in IT, and trust me, China, this obviously comes from China. China are really leading in the IT world of today. They really are leading. And that's from me working in IT. I don't want to go too much into that, but China are certainly leading in a lot of technology stacks, and for a very good price. And that's probably why you've got all the kit on here for £9,200, plus on the road, which is another £200. These are the new prices for 2025. And remember, the new screen mirrors your iPhone and Android. Yeah, the blipper works great. Oh yeah, this 21-inch front wheel is wonderful. Yep, quick shifter works terrific. Now we're on the country roads. If you hear me coughing, do excuse me. I am sorry about that. Yeah, there's a lot of crap on the roads at the moment, but this VOGE seems to soak it up. Hang on. Let me turn the heated grips down a bit. They are hot. This is great. Oh, this is riding beautiful. I've been waiting to ride one of these for quite a while. Oh yeah, it just drops into the corners. Just drops. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's just pull up here. Oh, I'm using my clutch again. Why am I using my clutch? There we are, down into neutral. Let's see what this girl's like. Let's see what she's like. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, this is fast. Oh yeah. Wow. That woke me up. That did wake me up. This is fast. Wow. For 95 horsepower, 95 newton meters of torque. Wow, she is fast. Okay. Yeah, that certainly woke me up. Oh, she handles like a dream. I keep on using that clutch. Oh yeah. I've got a bit of a loose mirror just there, but it is what it is. So there's the screen, and it's telling me that I need to shift down a gear. Do I? Let's see what it says. Yeah. So it's telling me when to change gear. Okay. So it seems a bit happier in second gear, going in this 30-mile-an-hour limit. Okay, I can understand that. My bum is starting to cook as well, so let's just turn the heated seat down. I mean, it's a cold day and my bum is cooking. This heated seat is unbelievable. The heated grips are unbelievable. Wow. Look at this beautiful countryside in Staffordshire. You should really get yourself up to Burslem and go and see the Potteries Motorcycle and Scooter dealership. I'll put the details in the description, and you can give the guys a ring and take this particular bike out for a test ride. Oh yeah. I'm struggling to understand how £9,200 buys you all this bike. I mean, how much does a heated seat cost from BMW? Heated grips from Triumph are costing something in the region of £225, £250. And I don't know if that includes the fitting. It's like, hang on a second, so if heated grips from Triumph cost £225 plus £200 to fit it, that's £425. My goodness, you know, I'm just saying, it's already here. Beautiful Staffordshire. 29 mile an hour, so that sign said I was doing. Absolutely beautiful. So it's really comfortable. My arms feel in a nice position. It feels great. The controls, the normal controls like indicators, horn, cruise control, heated seats, heated grips, starter on the right, etc., etc. They feel like they naturally come to where your thumb and fingers are. Okay? So that's really cool. The seat is really comfortable. I suspect riding into Europe on this would be no major challenge. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. He's on the wrong side of the road, but not to worry. You really need to go and test ride one of these bikes. This is great. Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah. Yep. Oh, the cornering on this is super smooth. I didn't think this, I thought this 21-inch might be a bit hard to get down in the corners, but it is absolutely not. It just flows beautifully. It really does flow. I'll just get out the mud. Easy to get out the mud, blipper down, no problems. Oh my goodness, this is really good. And to tell you the truth, I'm not surprised how good it is, because the sales on this machine over the last year have gone crazy. They really have gone crazy. I was talking to the guys at the Potteries Motorcycle and Scooter Centre, and they were saying if I ordered one right now, it would be mid-April. They're in such demand. So go and get yours ordered in readiness for April. Yeah? They're in such big demand. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, this is great. What a wonderful ride. You really need to go and test ride one of these machines. The DS900X from VOGE. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the technology that's on it. Okay guys, let's have a look at the technology on the bike like I promised. I want to make sure you're getting a really good view of this screen, and I've got the light behind me, and I just want to make sure that you can see the screen in its full shining presentation. So let's have a look. So we're going to be using these keys here to navigate on here. I'm not going to show you the keys, but I'll show you what's happening on the screen so you can have a really good view of what's going on. So I'm now using the navigation here, left and right, etc, etc. And I'm going to go into the settings and we're going to have a look at what's on here. Hopefully you can see it well. Can you see it well? I'm not sure you can. I'm not sure you can. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're currently in the settings, and we're going to navigate over to these options down in the settings section. So we can choose what language we want. We have a choice of English, Spanish and Italian. We can navigate down to units, and we can either change from kilometers to miles per hour or vice versa, etc. So when you go riding on the continent, you can quickly change over to kilometers per hour. You can then go to the trips reset for the machine, for the 142 miles, all that stuff, and you can reset the trip. You can adjust the time and the date. You can connect your Bluetooth devices to this machine, like your mobile phone. The TPMS you can set here as PSI or bar, depending on what you prefer. The front and rear TPS here has been shown, connection has been shown as successful. You can sync your phone book from your mobile phone, so you can make telephone calls on this, and you can go down to cruise and state whether it's on or off, and when it comes on in second gear, slow speed down note at 3,000 revs 30. 3,000 revs per minute. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, right, yes. So here we have, let's see if we can go over here. Just bear with me. Second gear. So you can now set the speed, etc., of when to shift up and down gear. That's what it's for. I'm hoping you can be able to see this. We'll go back to here and then come down to the radar, and the radar backwards and forwards, which controls the notifications in your rear view mirrors for passing vehicles, etc. You can turn that on or off. It's currently set to on. We can then go back here. We can then come down to my vehicle, and this shows you the state of the vehicle. So it's showing you the state of the battery, the temperature, when the next service is due. On this one, it's 419 miles. The various IDs that the machine has, what usage the bike has had today, how many miles per gallon. Based on my riding today, it's saying it's doing 47.6, but we've been doing lots of town riding. The batteries are all okay for the TPMS, and it's showing you that I've got 36.2 psi in the rear tyre, and it's 21 degrees Celsius for the rear tyre, 12 degrees Celsius for the front, 27.5 psi, but it does need a bit of air in that. It does need a bit of air in the front, so that's a good indication. It needs to be pumped up a little. It's also showing me that I've got the side stand down, and that there is an exclamation on the tyre pressure, which is relating to the 27.5 psi, which needs a bit of air, which is really useful. If there's one thing that's if there's one thing when people say my bike's not handling, there's usually two reasons. One, you're overweight, or two, the tyre pressures aren't set correctly. Yeah. And this gives you all that information, so you can't go wrong. That then takes us back to the main screen, where we've got the RPM over the top, we've got the temperature for the engine, we've got the notification for cruise control, whether it's on or off, the side stand is down, we have a marker here to tell us that the front wheel needs a bit of air in it. The trip is 142 miles. We've got 27.5 psi in the front tyre, 36.2 psi in the rear tyre. This is miles per hour. We have fuel indicator, we have gear indicator, we have the ABS indicator, which will obviously goes off after a couple of seconds of riding it. We have the mode in which you're riding. In this case, it's set to road, and as part of previously in the video, there are other options in here which are easily changed with this mode button here. And this is the odometer for the total number of miles that the machine has ridden. In this case, 201. 14 degrees Celsius, that is what the ambient temperature outside is now. It's got the time of 15:52, so it's nearly 4 p.m. and the engine is waiting to start. And just to show you that, I shall just start the engine. There we are, that's gone out. The ABS will go out when we start riding it. And that is an overview of the bike. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been useful. I hope it's been informative. Get in touch with the Potteries Motorcycle and Scooter Centre in Burslem. The details are in the description. Have a look at their website, get in touch with the team, come and test ride the VOGE DS900X. It's an absolute wonderful machine. It's absolutely wonderful. Let me get rid of this. It's an absolutely wonderful machine. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ride safely, be kind to everyone, and I'll see you very soon. See you soon. Bye-bye.